Hey, baby. To all my new and returning subscribers, welcome, welcome, welcome. Grab a seat. If you do like the content that is shared with you all today, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Also, make sure you hit that notification bell so that you're notified each and every time I do upload. And without further ado, let's get it. Let's go. Okay, so y'all have some entities that have been attached to you um, by your bloodline and those that are immediate vicinity, like people you may live with, adults, family members that you may have grown up with. It's like these motherfuckers is the Walking Dead. These entities have drained. Hold on, y'all. Sorry about that, y'all. But yes, these people are like the Walking Dead. You feel what I'm saying? They have been crushed. They have been drained. I'm hearing they have been dead on the inside for a long time. And they're trying to pass these traits and shit on to you. Yeah. Spiritually. They're waging spiritual warfare on you because you weren't around when this particular attack was happening on your bloodline. And they feel like because you didn't get the direct effect and you may be suffering the after effect of this spiritual warfare that your bloodline lost because it was the wrong side. You feel what I'm saying? They was, you know, conjuring up things they did not know the consequences of conjuring up and didn't realize the consequences of conjuring up these entities until these entities was on their ass and collecting up off their ass for payment because the people that they put on the chopping block for sacrifice, these entities could not sacrifice them because the people were chosen, they were protected. And I'm hearing that is what your family's beef is when chosen ones are born into the family. You feel what I'm saying? They're trying to eliminate that portion of their bloodline. They don't want any. And I know this sounds weird for me saying it. I don't even really want to say this shit, but it's almost as if your family don't want no more good being born into the bloodline. They have gotten comfortable with being on the wrong side of things, and that's how they want things to remain because that's the only way that they have figured out to remain in power. They don't want to be in power on the good side or have balance with light and dark because it requires too much accountability, responsibility, and too much maturity. Things that they're not willing to do or willing to correct. They just don't want to do right. So whatever gets them what they want without having to do right, that's the direction in which they're going to go. You see what I'm saying? And see, your main form of attack was through your lovers. They either sent people towards you because you may have felt like you dating the same person, different motherfucking skin. One or two things, they attach this entity to you through your love life to appear with any love relationship that you may have, whether friendship, relationship, whatever type of ship, these motherfuckers, this entity is going to appear. You're not going to have any type of peaceful relationship with anyone. You're not going to be loved properly by anyone. That is what these people set in place by having this entity attach you and hover over your ass like a dark cloud. Because they seen that you were the queen. And they knew if they took their foot up off your neck and allowed you to spread your wisdom and feed the people correctly, lead the people and guide the people correctly, that their reign would be over. And you would find your divine counterpart. And the vision that God had in store for you would come to fruition and not theirs. And it's like you're almost there. It's like you right there. You right there at the threshold. You finna break through the veil, the veil between you and where you supposed to be this real thing. You finna break through that motherfucker. Look, what they say? Rip me out the past and I'm acting brand new. Yeah. Cause you the what? the mystic. You're the chosen one. You see what I'm saying? And these people don't want to give you your motherfucking space to be the best version of yourself. Instead of trying to block your ass every which way they can. They don't want you to survive. They don't want you to live. They don't want you to be great. Cause you being great gonna make them come out to. It's gonna show their true colors. You being great is gonna expose all these people. That's the main reason why they don't want you to be great. You feel what I'm saying? Because you gonna shine a light on a lot of things that they have done to a lot of other people. See, you're not the only victim, but see, you the only one that's sticking up. That's sticking up for yourself, and that with you standing up for yourself, you are ultimately standing up for the victims of the past, present, and the future. And you knocking them off their motherfucking pedestal. You knocking them off their throne. They can't do that shit no more. Yeah. They can't do that shit no more. And they're mad. They feel like you wrong for getting in their way. You wrong. You wrong. You shouldn't have did that. You shouldn't have done that. You should have just sat back and mind your business. Who invited you? Who invited this person? Who told them? Who told you to step on our toes and break our motherfucking ankles? Some of y'all had to break necks out this hole for you people to really understand that what they were doing, they won't continue to do that shit no more because see, some of these people just fighting for their position. They ain't going out like that. They ain't just gonna let you stroll on through and just demolish everything with your love and light and your anointing. They don't realize they have no other choice. God is gonna make your enemies your footstool. God is gonna prepare a table in front of you, that you'll be the only one to eat at. Do you understand me? So forget these people, their feelings and their emotions and whatever towards you. You keep doing what God is telling you to do. Fuck these people and how they react. God got something for their ass too. You feel what I'm saying? They think they the only one that got something for somebody who acting out of their will. God got people who try to interfere with his will, who try to interfere with his will being done. And that's why these people finna get their ass handed to them the way they finna get it handed to them. Because again, ultimately going and battling against you, they battling against God. In the cup. See, you so demure. You're so divine. You just exude excellence. You so fine, and you make everything look so easy peasy. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm sorry y'all for the camera jumping. I had to check time. Yeah, you make things look so easy peasy, and it's like these people have no choice but to leave you the fuck alone now. Because the more they try to battle you and stand up in your way, the harder shit is getting for them. And they starting to blame you for it all. You feel what I'm saying? They blaming you for their downfall. They blaming you for everything that's going on in their motherfucking life. And you got, I don't give a damn, bitch. I don't give a damn. Your ancestors is fighting for you. They is protecting you from these people who sitting over here trying to blame you for their horrific ass downfall. Yeah, they don't want you to spread your wealth. They don't want you to help the right people. They want to take your good and do bad with you. They want to bless the demons and all this other shit. They trying to take your energy and rise up. They motherfucking entities they got. They using you as a power source, like a battery pack. Everybody want to plug into you and drain you, treat you. Yeah. And now these people that backstab and betrayed your ass through love, because look at where the betrayal is lying at on this picture of this man who she was in love with. So I'm sorry y'all about this glare. I don't know what the fuck. Either way, you see her sitting there holding that damn picture and she done stabbed the bitch up and she just all irate, upsetting everything. That's why these people are doing this, because they was hurt by men in their past. They didn't know how to deal with their hurt and their pain and their drama from the pain that they suffered in the past from these men. And they felt like because your little bright-eyed, bushy-tailed behind come through here with all the love and everybody love you and you just don't suffer nothing. Every man that come in your life just want to swoop in and knock you off your feet, baby, and treat you right. They feel disgusted by that. They envy that because they never got that. Because what you exude shows them where they're lacking and they ain't packing. And that's what they don't like. They naked in your eyes. And every time you come around them, you expose a little bit more truth about these motherfucking people. Like, every time you come around, you always exposing something about these people. That's why they don't like them. That's why they don't want you coming around. Yeah, that's why it's always karma. I mean, turmoil when you come around these people because they don't like you. They trying to push you away. And it's like, you like, okay, bitch, I'll go away. But I'm still gonna be me. I'm still gonna be happy. Ain't shit gonna change. Only thing that's gonna be different, that's gonna change, is that your ass ain't gonna be around me while this shit still going the fuck on. They think if they shun you and push you away from being around them, that they don't, that, you know, what you doing is gonna stop. If they're not, if you don't get approval from them and you're not trying to people please them and all that, then all that you stand for, all this energy that you exude will be no more. That's what they feel. I think the 18th, if I'm not mistaken. And that's the furthest thing from the motherfucking truth. You like, bitch. You know. Yeah, the correct monarch of the bloodline is ready to pass this on to you. Because they know you're going to make them proud. And I'm hearing this is a more of a passing of the torch in the spiritual realm, not the physical realm. This monarch has already passed away. And all this chaos and shit is going on with the ones who was up under this monarch and didn't do what they had to do to learn what they need to learn to keep the shit going. That's why everything fell apart when this particular person in your family died. And now this person is passing the torch to you spiritually. Yeah. Because in the physical, there was a lot of, they battled a lot of secret battles on your behalf behind your back from these people who were doing things to you that you were not aware of, you didn't see. You had no idea that was going on behind your back. She knew. She knew everything. She was the all-seeing eye of the motherfucking family. She seen that shit, and she was protecting you from that. Yeah. That's why these people was in the background watching grandma. This was somebody's grandma, great aunt. But they was in the background watching, seeing how they could cut this shit down. But they knew they couldn't stand up to this monarch. They knew they could not out-battle this motherfucker. And at the end of the day, they would have to bow down and shut the fuck up and do as they was told. And now that monarch is gone, they back to child's play. Yeah, they back to child's play. Yeah, and you over here living your best motherfucking life, honey. And they hating. Especially this person that's trying to sit in the monarch's position, trying to sit in their place. They don't feel comfortable there. They ass is not supposed to be in that motherfucking seat. They faking the funk right now, trying to make like, oh, they're the new leader. Bow down, the new chief is in town. And then you got some aunties coming in. Yeah, some aunties coming in with some backup in the physical. Coming in towards this Queen of Swords to let this person know, like, you need to sit your flat ass down somewhere before you get knocked the fuck out. Yeah, because again, they're trying to stop you from living your best life, and none of what you're doing is negative or is impacting this person that's trying to stop your shine in any kind of way. They're just simply jealous of your passion and your dream. And because you didn't invite them along to come along and drain and strain your ass, they feel some type of way, so they just want to knock you off your high horse, period. Yeah, you're getting messages and downloads about this person's plots and plans and schemes behind your motherfucking back. What they trying to do to you behind the scenes. Yeah. You got this Knight of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. See, now this is the little evil wench that's sending these fake ass, fraudulent ass, wannabe ass motherfuckers to come in and take from your inheritance. And grandma is fighting like a motherfucker in the spiritual realm. Yep, defeating these motherfuckers for you and revealing these people's truth to you. Yeah, and now you're walking away. And this auntie, this successful auntie, the rich auntie that came through with the backup, they helped get these motherfuckers up off your ass. They're sitting in a place that they don't belong. Yeah, they made way for this King of Pentacles to come in. Yeah, they got all the riffraff out. Security, yeah. I'm hearing that was grandma's security as well. This rich auntie did not play that shit. When she came through, she shut all the shit down. Shut it down. Ka-dang. Yep. And now all the other ones, everybody else, they wanna battle and shit. Everybody wanna duke it out. But it's like it ain't nothing to duke out. It ain't nothing to fight about, bitch. It is what it is. You take your seat respectfully or get the fuck out of here. Yeah, cause you like, bitch, all the time, we all afforded the same motherfucking opportunity, so I'm confused as to why you mad cause I'm taking advantage of the opportunity that's being presented to me, and you just sitting there letting shit pass you by, cause you scared. You scared to take a leap of faith on your motherfucking self, cause you fearful of the unknown. Anything that's outside of your mundane, boring ass, everyday routine, you don't want to motherfucking do it, but they want to jump on your ass every time you do. Every time you jump out of, they supposed to be lying, that they got you walking this straight fucking line, and you do something different that ain't nobody else did, and you're successful. All these motherfuckers is losing sleep. They up all night trying to figure out how to destroy what this new thing that you just did, because that's something new. Like it's like that movie The Cruise. Everything new they rejected, regardless if it was good or bad, because it wasn't a part of the old way that they was used to. They ain't accepting nothing new. Yeah, but your grandma on the other side, baby, she is fixing their motherfucking ass. Do you hear me? Yep. These same motherfuckers that they try to destroy you gonna come back around and want to celebrate you. But judgment is being called on their ass. It's like, you don't get to stand beside my baby after you done did all this shit to bring them down. Yeah. You know, divine masculine is on the way. And this bitch ain't got no choice but to stand back and shut the fuck up and leave you alone. Yeah, grandma and granddaddy, I'm hearing both of them. They have reconnected on the other side. They're making sure that this wedding it goes off without a hitch. You feel what I'm saying? You gonna be happy. You gonna be happy. And all these motherfuckers who sitting up in here that try to keep you from this kingdom marriage, they gonna be kicked out the motherfucking door. Gonna be on the outside, can't get the fuck in. They no longer gonna be invited to the family functions. None of that shit. Yeah. Crazy cups. Yeah, everybody want to come apologize for kissing on you and calling the motherfucking rain. And you like, baby, I'm good. I'm living my life like it's golden. You know? But your auntie, honey, she knew. She knew all the motherfucking while, and she listened to her motherfucking intuition. And when it was time to expose this motherfucking other fake ass auntie that was doing shit in the dark behind your motherfucking ass, behind your back, she came through with the motherfucking help and helped you in it. This motherfucking toxic ass cycle with this aunt that was playing in your motherfucking face. Cause they felt it was just best to defeat the bitch than to just sit out and expose her, call her out and shit like that. So these two aunties, these two sisters, they done fell out. They threw, their relationship is done. They both heartbroken because they never thought that they would not be sisters no more. But to protect you, to make sure that the ushering in of this new bloodline went off without a hitch, it had to be done. Yeah, your auntie had to leave that hoe out in the cold, honey. Yep. And now the very thing she set up to have for you is what's coming towards her. These fake ass, non-committal ass relationships. Yeah, that's gonna be unsuccessful. Trying to be like you so motherfucking hard. Okay. Yeah, she is, but she ain't gonna like the way that it's turning out for her. Yeah, grandma made a way to clear the path for you to, you know what I'm saying, choose your divine counterpart and everything go off without a hitch. Pretty much. Yeah, everybody's working hard, especially auntie, working hard to get everything put in place for this holy matrimony that's going to take place. Yeah, 6 of Wands, you and your grandma, y'all was best friends to the motherfucking end, baby. And she was not going to have this riffraff come up in here and steal from her baby. Yeah, with this childish ass immature bullshit. Yeah, this fake ass motherfucker want to sit in a position that they do not motherfucking belong. And they want to put you in their light. They're projecting their negative ass energy onto you so that they feel like they can make God rewrite your blessings to them. Fuck. These people, I cannot fuck not, y'all. I don't understand people's is method to their motherfucking madness. Why they do shit like this to people? Why you can't just leave a person alone? If you don't fuck with them, leave them alone. But there's just too much to ask. It's just like, well, why can't I kick them a couple times on the way out the door? So they're like, do you want to be kicked while you're down? Do you want that same shit to happen unto you? Do unto others as you wish to be things to be done unto you? And they're like, no, but he or she is deserving of that. How do you know? How the fuck do you know what somebody is deserving of? Are you judging yours? Well, yeah, no. So these people misjudgment of you and false imprisonment and false punishment, well, unrighteous, unjust punishment that you have been receiving from these people because of their fucking unjust and unrighteous ass judgment of you and your mistakes that you made in your life. That's why they ended up the way they ended up. That's why they're in the situation that they in. And they want to blame that shit on you like you had something to do with it. And it's like, baby, you ain't have a motherfucking thing to do with that shit. You was the victim, not the motherfucking executioner. They wanted to walk around being the executioner and thought that shit was sweet until the motherfucking blade bounced back and started chopping back on their motherfucking ass. Yeah. So don't feel no type of way for these people. They only crying out for help and shit because they never expected this shit to turn back on them. That's it, that's all. And these people right where the fuck they at. They don't deserve no motherfucking help. They got friends on the other side, so they say. So hell, let them join in with their friends on the other motherfucking side. Alright, y'all, let's see what other messages the Holy Spirit has for us today. See, I'm telling you, these people are in bondage for fucking with an ascended master. They were trying to stop your ascension. They was trying to stop your learning process. They were trying to keep you from elevating because of you were so divine. They just couldn't see. They just couldn't stomach anymore. You feel what I'm saying? And all this motherfucker fake ass love these people showing to you cause them to be right where they at, imprisonment, whether it's physical or spiritual jail. Yep. They should have just left you alone. They should have just embraced you and all your goodness and did right by you. But instead, they want to goddamn punish you for being great. And look how that shit turning out for them. Ain't nobody happy. Everybody all bonded up. Everybody all bonded up. And it's like you seen this coming. Your divination and your skills, your gifts advised you beforehand of what the fuck was going on. Because you were getting this man of high honor coming into your life, these people wanted to cause destruction. They wanted to ruin you before this person entered into your life. So by the time they got there, you wouldn't be worthy. You would look like everything they put you fucking through, and they wanted to turn this person off from you. They wanted to have this person looking at you like, damn, did you do anything? And you did all the motherfucking work, and these people just came through and messed it up at the last minute. Yeah. Don't worry about it. There's an ancestor on the other side, baby, that is protecting you, a masculine energy that's protecting you, that's cutting this shit off, that's ending this shit between you and this person. Y'all bloodlines have officially been chopped, and y'all are the beginnings, the new buds, the new roots that have been laid, the new foundation. No more of that old timey bullshit. Not saying ain't nothing wrong with it. A lot of history, values, and morals and things come with that if it was on the good side. This one on the good foot, this one on the good side. Yeah. And again, all of this was to cause you to abandon just what you had fucking walked in. I mean, that you had manifested into your life because you were so heartbroken and so distraught by the destruction that these people came in and caused in your motherfucking life. And it was all for, it was just a money grab. They wanted to steal your inheritance. You didn't understand exactly what was going on. You thought you did something wrong. Maybe you failed yourself, you failed God, you failed an assignment, you didn't learn a lesson. But you just didn't understand why you just couldn't get the good guy in peace. You couldn't just move on in peace. You couldn't just have a peaceful life. You feel what I'm saying? A peaceful relationship. You wonder why everything that you was going through, there was always some riffraff behind it. Because these elders in your family, especially the elder women, you were making them look bad because that's not what they projected themselves to stand for in the light of the public. You were revamping the image that was being put out by the women in your family, and the image that you was putting out was making them old head look like a bunch of old hags and a bunch of old ass motherfucking hoes. They didn't like the way you was shining because it was making them look just like they was, and so their cover was blown. So they had to put your ass, put some damn your motherfucking light so it wouldn't expose their motherfucking bullshit. Yeah, your achievements make these motherfuckers look just like they was obsessed and possessed as motherfuckers. Yeah. And they mad because ain't no man made you or break you. Yeah, none of these men that was sent in your life to destroy you for your detriment, none of them succeeded. Yeah, you still rose to the motherfucking occasion. And they mad. Y'all are some big deals, whether y'all realize it or not. Y'all are some big deals for people to keep attacking y'all like this, and all of them just want to keep their hands off you. Keep their nose out your business. Yeah, baby. You are a big fucking deal. Don't let these people convince you otherwise. They want to fucking down you and shit like that because they don't want you to see your full potential like everybody else. But robbers don't rob empty houses. Believe that. Yeah. Ice cream. As soon as you cut these people off for good, I ain't even necessarily. Some of y'all just not standing up for the first time, but majority of y'all been standing up to these treacherous ass motherfucking people. And within respect to that, it finally sunk in. These people finally are backing the fuck off. Yeah. They finally getting the hint that you ain't finna play with them because the way they getting their ass whooped fiercely, they know it's time to leave the fuck alone or they're gonna end up taking themselves out. And some of them don't give a fuck. They gonna push it to the limit and they gonna keep right on until they motherfucking head cold. So don't worry about it. Yeah, moving on fell on the floor. These people want to stop you from moving the fuck on. people were very abusive. They wanted you in abusive relationships. And they was mad because you never really got into. I mean, everybody get into little squabbles and shit in their relationship, but you was never in a tumultuous relationship where a motherfucker was just beating you down, just beating the fuck out you. Because again, your sweetheartedness overtook these motherfuckers. So even if they may have done that to other people, that they didn't do that shit to you. But let everybody else tell it they did. And you sit back looking like, well, where's the proof? Where is the proof? Where is the proof? Yeah. Because see, again, these people that were coming into you were under spells and illusions. They had made deals with people on the other side to betray you. Yeah. And see, they was receiving bad news about the shit they was doing. But see, at this particular time, this shit was bothering you. You were in self-defense mode. You were speaking up. You were trying to tell the truth. But it was like, the truth don't have to be defended. You feel what I'm saying? The truth doesn't have to be defended. Let all your hard work speak for itself. Actions speak louder than words. Your words don't mean nothing to a person who's willing to believe a lie over the truth when it comes to you anyway. So you was just shouting to the rooftops and wasting your time and energy trying to prove yourself to these people because they won't listen. Yeah. And these karmics again. Yep. Being sent by your evil ass mammy, cousin, auntie, whoever the fuck. Yep. These bitches are sending these karmics to block you from getting to these rich guys. You didn't even like these type of people, but you accepted it because that was all that was coming your motherfucking way. But you don't like no hood booger, no booger wolf. You like, get that shit the fuck out of here. Yeah, single, sexy, and successful. Yeah. I want you to think that these people was your soulmate. Yeah. Alright, y'all, got a few more minutes with y'all. We're gonna get some closing messages, honey.
You had no big balls that got top to it. You had no big balls that have a top to it.
I got one before. Alright, y'all. Let's get some closing messages here. Let's see what's going on, honey. That's a shame everybody around y'all hating on y'all like this. This shit right here crazy as fuck. What's this here? Yeah, they want you to be something that you not. They trying to make you use your good for fucking bad, bro. And they feel like they win. They feel like they breaking you down. They feel like they got you right where they need you. Just one more little thing, push you on over to the edge, put you on over to the other side. Yeah, make your mind up. It's like you battling good against bad. They want two-faced and fake like this. Yeah. You don't get shit for being fake. Yeah. And you got this motherfucking King of Pentacles coming up in here with this. I'm not here for a long time, but for a good time shit. But I'm a 52 fake your ass out to believe I'm here to build some shit with you. Yeah, another motherfucking lust demon, bro. Another fucking lust demon that they sending your way to deceive your motherfucking ass. So don't be so quick to fall in love with a motherfucker. Just look at a motherfucker like, bitch, who the fuck sent you? What do you fucking want? Like, cause you're not even my motherfucking type. You gotta realize the type of people who are coming towards you, and you gotta be like, you just gotta stand up and say, I don't fuck with people like you. And just be done and be okay with that shit. You don't have to appease everybody. You don't gotta worry about hurting nobody motherfucking feelings because you don't fuck with them. You just don't fuck with them. Yeah, stand on your own boundaries and shit. Leave these motherfucking people alone. Yeah, the Chariot. Move the fuck on. Cause these people from your past, they ain't nothing but crabs in the motherfucking barrel. They just want to attach and clamp on you, drain everything out of you, and just push your ass on down to the bottom. Yeah. This is somebody from your past who think they know you and don't know motherfucking thing about you. Yeah, they're trying to hold you back. They're trying to make you drink poison with this Black Widow energy. They're trying to put poison down your motherfucking throat. They have your ass deceived and blind and your vision clouded with this confusion that they're trying to project onto you to make you feel as though you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You reaching. What you think you know, you don't know. Yeah, what you waiting on, it ain't gonna come. This love you waiting on ain't gonna come. Yeah, you might as well let that shit go. They trying to break your relationship with love. They trying to break the love that you have for love. They trying to get that divine love up out of you. They're trying to break the very thing that makes you who you are, which is the divine love. They're trying to tarnish that shit. Alright, y'all, got about 5-10 more minutes and I got to go. Let's see if we can get it done. Yeah. Got the 8 of Wands. Yeah, 5 of Swords. Six of Wands. It's like these people coming back around just to fuss and fight and argue with you about some shit that you got going on. They mad because you moving on without them. They mad because you're not considering them with the moves that you're making. You just making moves based on what's good for you and you're not considering nobody else. And you like considering other motherfuckers when I make my moves has got me in this predicament of being stuck, of being ran over, being manipulated, being backstabbed and betrayed because you're trying to include motherfuckers who ain't got no business going on these particular journeys with you. And yeah, it's like you don't give a fuck about none of this shit that these people are doing. Everything that they're doing to you is backfiring on them. All this shit that they did in the dark, all this fake ass motherfucking love they had you caught up in, yeah, that shit is being returned to sender. So ain't nothing real around it. Everything real shaky, real fake. Yeah, contracts have been fucking voided. Contracts have not been motherfucking fulfilled. Shit is backfiring. Shit is fucking up. Shit is fucking up. All these opportunities that they thought they had in the chokehold because they stole out the back of you, baby. They wish they would have never did that shit. That shit is like a damn ticking time bomb. Every time they turn around, some shit blowing up and crashing and burning around them. All because they chose to fuck with you. Now they want to come back in and talk about this motherfucking house that's on fire. The roof got them on fire. Everything burning. And they need you coming in and with your spiritual waters and put the fire out. Yeah. They gonna got themselves caught up into some shit they can't get the fuck out of. AKA they karma. You're like, bitch, I ain't got no help for you. I'm fully invested in myself. I'm caught up in myself. I don't got nothing for you. Because if you, I'm hearing if you invest in what the fuck these people got going on, and you fucking let these people get up into your finances by helping them and shit like that, your money gonna get funny. Yeah, then they gonna try to come in and bully you and boss you around and tell you what the fuck to do. It's like, bitch, come again, you came to me for help. I didn't come to you for help. So how the fuck you gonna tell me how to do what the fuck I'm doing? Because you ain't doing it right. You ain't just giving your all. You ain't just, you know what I'm saying, surrendering your life to these motherfucking people. Yeah. 4 cups. Mm-mm. Yeah, see, you don't want, you really done with this shit. You really focus on your happiness. And these people is just mad and upset. They just rage, enraged, enraged by you. They just attacking you out of full fucking rage. Because they mad because they can't recoup from what the fuck they done did to you. Everything just crashing and burning. All the snakes is coming out the motherfucking grass. All the shit. Everything they had hidden is now being brought to the motherfucking lights. And it was all over your money. And your ancestors is proud of you for moving the way you moving, because you are allowing them now to punish people in the ways in which they are deserving of. As you stood there and tried to block and protect their motherfucking ass, you'd be getting your ass whooped too. Yep. Mm-hmm. It was somebody that was upset about a fire sign that was really on your ass, that really wanted to be with you. There was a lot of people that had a problem with that shit. So they feel like for what this person stood for, you wasn't deserving to be a part of that. Yeah, 4 swords. They was working hard in that shit there. They're like, nah, you don't get to have him or her. They too good for you. You get to have this little goddamn on your street meat though. You can have this little street meat, this little page of cups that just run around here fucking on everybody. But no, you can't have a good one. That's why I feel like some of you guys are on the point of wanting to relocate, just so when you do meet your person, you won't have that interference. Yeah. You got the Ace of Wands, the Queen of Swords. Yeah, Knight of Wands. Like, you cut that shit off, you like, bitch, I don't need that. I don't need that, man. A fucking demonic ass Trojan horse coming over here trying to goddamn beat me down and fill me up with all that motherfucking poison. Yeah, 10 of Pentacles, 8 of Swords. They done lost their mind over the abundance that's attached to you, and so they gonna do whatever they feel they gotta do by any means necessary to get their share, to get their cut, to get their piece of the pie. And little do they know, ain't none of that to be had. Ain't none of that to be had, because none of that is deserving. I mean, none of that shit is owed to them. All these debts and shit they feel like people owe to them, that you owe to them, that shit that they made up in their motherfucking head. Nobody told them that shit. Nobody told them that they was deserving of this and that, and that's what they was gonna get and all that. Nobody said that shit. They said that to themselves, and now they mad and they disappointed because shit didn't turn out like they said it would, like they thought it was gonna be. Yeah, look at here. You got justice in fucking reverse. I cannot make this shit up. But nonetheless, my darlings, my loves, these are the messages that I have for you all today. And until next time, my darlings, peace.